Yellow. If you guys recall, I made a video last week that I talked about some ideas I had for Yellow Hybrid and how the deck isn't dead and it's actually really strong. Little Lozard, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to Tremario Squad. By the way, we're 10 follows away from the goal, chat. There's 123 of you in here. I know some of you aren't followed. You should follow. Right now. For the content. Vanzuko Collector Rare, thank you for the follow. Welcome to True Mario Squad. Anyway, so what I did is I took one of my yellow hybrid ideas. I've been playtesting it more than the other ideas. And while this is not the final build of my list, this is putting in work against Alphamon, it's putting in work against Green, and it's putting in work against Magna X. So I'm comfortable enough sharing the deck profile now because it is taking games on those decks and more games than it's losing by a good margin. I've played about 16 matches with this deck, with making a little bit of changes here and there. I've settled on this deck and I hope you guys like it. And I'm assuming this is going on YouTube as well. So like and comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on the smashed potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. Starting with the eggs. We're playing 4 Upamon and that's it. That's it. That's really it. Upamon is just the best egg because the name of the game is staying at around 3 security the entire game. For reasons we're going to talk about as we get there. Upamon, in my opinion, is just the best egg for the job. There's really nothing else that I want. And we combo it with our only yellow rookie in the deck. We're playing 4 Salamons. Nothing else. We are moving away from Rapidmon in this build because there, in my opinion, is a better card than Rapidmon, which we're going to get to in this build. But Salamon helps us maintain a healthy security level at around that 3, mind. So this is our only yellow rookie we play, and it always goes on Upamon, and you always keep it in the back until you're ready to swing with it, and that's it. Thank you for the follow, Mighty Duck. Welcome to True Mario Squad. Now, we are playing 2 more rookies in this deck. And hybrids, my wonderful friends in chat and YouTube, are not dead. We are playing 2 Bokomon. We are fishing for our hybrids, particularly our 1 copy of Jet Sylphimon, as well as Tamers. Because our Tamer lineup is a little more spicy this time around. So, that's it for our rookies. Literally only 6. Literally only 4. We're going to talk about this a little bit later. Don't you worry. Alright, we're only playing 8 champions in the deck. Literally only 8 champions in the deck. 8 hybrids. Yep. And we're going to talk more about Zephyrmon a little bit later. Kazemon is a yellow Lobo. Zephyrmon's based. And we'll talk about why that's based in a little bit. Ultimates. 1 Jet Sylphie, our fallen princess, who lost 3 of her sisters in the war of Digimon's health. It feels really bad. And I do miss the other 3 copies. I hope you rest in peace with the other angels. Or cyborgs. I hope you rest in peace with the other cyborgs because you did not deserve it. You did nothing wrong. You were just too strong. We're playing 4 Rise Greymons from BT4. That's our other ultimate in the deck. This card's nuts. Okay. It's red and yellow. Number 1. Number 2. Digiburst 2, play a red or yellow Tamer with a play cost 4 less from your hand. It does not negate the on-play cost. That'll be relevant later. And then when attacking Inheritable, if you have a Tamer in play, something gets minus 2,000. Also is relevant. Magic numbers, kind of important sometimes. That's it for our ultimates. I have also been trying out Yellow Rise Greymon. It just really sucks when you have to drop a TK or something with Yellow Rise Greymon. And the security +1 is not super necessary, in my opinion. But I will not deny it's a good card, and you should consider trying it, because you might like it for your own personal playstyle. But for me, I like the 4 of this. I do. Megas. 2 BT5 Sakuyamon. This card's kind of based. against OTK decks this format, which are anticipated to be, you know, kind of annoying, kind of strong. Opponent's turn. When opponent's Digimon moves from the breeding area, it gains security -3. And then all your opponent's security Digimon get -3000 DP. Sure, whatever. Okay. It's there for the first effect. That's it. It's really good against green. It's kind of good against black. And whatever else decides to be a tower deck this format, this just stops it in its tracks. If they can't out this card before they have to move the tower, then you just fucking blow their tower up. Because the other play is they see Sakuyamon on the field, so they promote the tower, whatever, do a couple things, no big deal. Maybe they even get rid of Sakuyamon, but they can't do anything with their tower that turn, because it's my turn again. And then you fucking, you mess up their tower very scarily. And we'll talk about that in a second too. So we play 2 Sakuyamons. We also still play the 1 Ofani Fall Down mode. It's not as good as Sakuyamon right now, in my opinion. But it is good. It does heal you, and it does bring back a Salamon, preferably when it dies. So that's it. Just the one copy of it is fine. And we are playing 2 Susanomons to round out our Digimon lineup. We are not playing Death Xmon, specifically for the reason that I think in this particular build of the deck, Susano is better. There will be less hybrids to start the format off, and there will be less creatures swarming the field. So Death Xmon loses a lot of value right now, but Susano does not. Hitting for multiple security checks, blowing something up on evolving, and recycling your Tamers and hybrids can never go wrong. So we are playing still 2 Susanos. Really good choice. And for the record, I have tried Death X. It's not bad, but it's not enough. I might play it as a one of. Now, there's not a lot of Digimon in this deck. There's 2, there's 3, there's 5. There's 9, there's 10. There's 14, 18, 20, 24. That's right. That's right. Half the deck is not Digimon in the Digimon card game. Yep. Let's go to Tamers now. We're playing 4 TK, and we're playing 4 Zoe. It's going to be very, very important to fish your Jet Sylphie out of security, which we'll talk about a little bit later. And it's important to have TK to grab other important pieces out of your security, like sometimes Jet Sylphie, but things like Susanomon. You're going to need that this format. I'm telling you right now. You will need Susanomon, and you might need Sakuyamon, and you might need other cards as well. So TK just as the universal 4 of. We are playing, don't mind the proxy, but we're playing 3 of the red-yellow dual Tamer. I only have 2, so I'm proxying the 3rd. We're not playing the stupid blue-red Tamer. We are playing, indeed, 3 of this. What this card says, at the start of your turn, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, you gain a memory. You also gain a memory if your opponent has 3 or fewer security cards. So potential 2 gaining memory at the start of each turn is really good. In this particular version of Yellow Hybrid, you don't mind jamming at your... that's the wrong word. Attacking your opponent a little bit. Just to get them down to 3. And then you finish them off later. Just till this Tamer resolves. But wait, there is more. Your turn. When one of your red or yellow Digimon attacks, you may suspend this to give your opponent's secure Digimon -2000 for the turn. So while it doesn't do anything to your opponent's board per se, it makes it more likely that your guys will survive the checks, which is kind of important because there might be big scary things in security, like Grandis, like Alphamons, you know, stuff like that. It might help. It might help. So we do play 3 of it. We don't play 4 of it because it's not the easiest Tamer to manage in the world. It's redundant on also what your opponent is doing. Usually it's only gaining you 1 memory, but when it gains you 2, it's really good. But we do need copies of this card, so we do play 3. I'm still on 2 Cody. I'm still on Cody, but 2 is way lower. The reason for that is because we're not doing Rapid Monstrats anymore in this deck, and you might not start your turn off with a yellow in your area, in your battlefield, right? Unless you promote your Salamon or something, unless you can stick a Sakuyamon or an Ofani or something. So Cody, a little less valuable. Also, we're not attacking with as many dual-color Digimon, so the other effect doesn't proc as often as well. We have 4 Rise Greymons, and we have Ofanimon Fall Down mode. That's it. So Cody's a lot less valuable in this particular iteration of Yellow Hybrid, so we are only playing 2 of it. And we are playing the 1 TK Kari, because your opponent, you will inevitably be losing sometimes. That's just how it is. and the 1 TK Kari is healthy. Now, it's not as useful as it was last format, so we only are playing one of it. It comes up, it's fine, it's good. We're playing 14 Tamers in our deck. That means we are playing 12, if I don't drop them all over the place, 12 option cards. Alright, we are playing 4 Tactical Retreats. Tactical Retreat places a card from a Digimon from your field on top of your security stack. And if you get in security, it's Holy Wave. It just heals you 1 from top of deck. Okay, why is this card important? It's important for a very important combo with our newly beloved one of Jet Sylphimon. So here's the deal with Jet Sylphimon, right? You evolve Jet Sylphimon. You heal. You swing at a Digimon or something, get the most value you can out of it. Then you tactical retreat it, put it in security, and then you play Zoe to grab it out of security and heal another card. It allows you to recycle Jet Sylphimon. Now, all of the naysayers are going to be typing in the comments or typing in chat right now, the combo can't nearly be that consistent, Mario. You're tripping. You're on drugs. And to those people, I wish I was sometimes. But we're not. We are not on drugs today. No, we are not. Or ever. I don't know what I said today. So because of Boko, because of all like the draw power and the healing already, you know what I mean? It's not impossible to get Jet Sylphy. We're also playing a control deck, which means that you can afford to take a little more time until you find Jet Sylphy and then start doing the combo. You know what I mean, chat? You know what I mean, right? Now, theoretically, you only need 4 memory to do this combo, which is as easy as like a TK and like one of these fucking things. If someone is under fear security, which is quite possible. So like you evolve one of your other tamers for 2. Just say this one for now. So you're at 2, and then you're at 1, then you're at 0, and then you're passing the turn over, adding this to hand healing again. This combo, I've done it dozens of times. It works. It's fucking annoying. The opponents hate it, but it works. So if you want a way to recycle Jet Sylphy, do it that way. I do not recommend you evolve on top of Jet Sylphys for that reason, because in the end, the only way, to get your Jet Sylphy back is with Susanomon, and that takes a while, you know. So that is one of the main combos of the deck. It's very annoying. It's very good. It's just a strong combo. So we play 4 of it, 4 attack retreats. Now we are playing 3 Sunrise Blaster. Again, proxy for Sunrise Blaster is Spiral. We're not playing a Spiral. We're playing 3 Sunrise Blasters, only because I can't find room for 4. Card's crazy, though. So for 5, what you do is you play a red or yellow Tamer card for free, and does not negate the on-play or anything. And then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3000 DP for the turn for each of your yellow and or red Tamers. So, it's like Wyvern's Breath that plays a Tamer. You're only going to use this card when you're killing something, and when you have a Tamer in hand. It's not like Wyvern's Breath that just costs 8 and call it a day. No, you wait. You strategically play this card at the right time. Cool combos. Again, this deck has combos. It really does. It's crazy. Like, the Dream Squad would be probably these cards, right? So, like, you evolve a Tamer into, like, something, whatever. Or then Rise Greymon later. Okay, you Digiburst Rise Greymon. You play one of your on-play Tamers. Maybe you attack. Sure. And then you Sunrise Blaster to play another one of your on-play Tamers, and then you're killing something. You've played 2 Tamers essentially for free, adding 6,000 in value to your Sunrise Blaster, or Buster, or whatever the fuck it's called. I like Blaster because it's more inappropriate. But we're playing 3 Blasters. It is a really good card. I'm strongly considering playing it 4. That's it. Yeah, great. Moving on. We're playing 2 Holy Flame. There are people that would say Holy Flame is not as good in BT9 format as BT8 format due to the number of going wide decks kind of going down in play. And to that, I would say you're correct, which is why we're only playing 2 right now. 2 can still frig up your opponent's day, giving something minus security 3 in hand, or just activating a security and making it so you can't get killed. Like, if Grandis Quagga hits this in security, they're not OTKing you that turn, you know what I mean? Or anything else. It's still good at that. And I want to find room for 4, but I have to acknowledge that right now, the way the meta is looking, we're not there yet. But it could definitely change. But 2 for now is fine. And then just some one-offs, a yellow memory boost, a reinforcing memory boost, and a blinding ray. I don't want to play multiples of this, because we are playing less Digimon. There is more of a chance that this card just does not resolve. So only one of it's fine. Blinding ray is always good, reinforcing is always good. That's our deck. This deck works. It's crazy. You love to see it, or if you hate Yellow Hybrid, you hate to see it. But I'm playing around, because this deck, this deck almost feels like a Control Magic the Gathering deck. Anyone that kind of understands where I'm coming from might agree with me. It's not as control heavy as security control, let's say, or Beelstar or something, but you are controlling the game long enough to pull off your healing combos and your Sunrise Blaster combos, and then you're winning the game through sheer attrition. And then eventually, you just build up a bunch of Tamers, you build up a bunch of hybrids in hand, and you just go boop, 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 boop for game. Just like you've always been doing. That's the deck profile. Let me know what you guys think. I think this deck is just really cool, and I recommend giving it a try. I do think it could be tier 1 if people play it right and properly.